have our online audience as well. We have our NBC Facebook page. They're providing the platform for listenership and viewership. VC3, API, and Nice Radio. It is encouraging to see many of you here because we would have had a late start to our preparations given the impact of Hurricane Beryl and the delay and so on and so forth. So I'm really pleased to see you here and again to welcome you. And we're looking forward for a very interesting debate from our students. At this time, I would invite the representative from the Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation, Mrs. Joycelyn Blake Brown, the Deputy Chief Education Officer. Let's welcome her.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much, Madam Chair. It gives me pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the entire Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation. Lions President Janil George, President of Lions Club St. Vincent South, principals, teachers, other members of the Lions family, well-wishers, parents, judges, and our very competent students. Again, a pleasant good afternoon. Public speaking is a very effective way of communicating. And we have to thank our teachers, the students themselves for their preparations, for all they would have invested in bringing the students to this point. We are always grateful and we value the input of our teachers, and we are especially grateful also to the Lions Club South for always organizing these public speaking competitions, giving our students the exposure they need to show how they can express themselves competently and eloquently. So, thank you very much, Lions Club South. And despite the fact that you had the setbacks with the Hurricane Beryl, we were really pleased that you'd be able to have the competition this year. I'm mostly going to address what I have to say to the students, not just the students who are on stage, but even those who are our listening audience, and the fact that we are now into the preliminary rounds. So I would like to focus on your just some basic tips in terms of public speaking. I know that you would have done your planning. So I am quite sure that you would have done your preparation and you're just waiting for that moment when your name is called and you're ready to deliver. In your planning, I hope you would have focused on the purpose of your actual presentation, your audience. You know, the audience mainly students, your classmates, and I know sometimes your classmates can be even more critical of your presentation than your teachers or your parents. I know I'm not sure what viewpoint you're going to take. Perhaps both you're going to look at your topic from both angles, but I'm sure you are prepared to persuade, inform, and to engage the audience in many different ways. I urge you to be confident. The fact that you would have done your preparations, I hope with that you will feel quite confident to make your preparation and you are comfortable with the content. I must say that just by quickly viewing the topic for today's discussion, the Caribbean region is properly equipped for artificial intelligence. This is a topic that has been floating around for a while. I know the students, they are interested, and I know some students perhaps would like to know more how they can use AI to make their work easier and more comfortable. I know that you, prior to coming here, teachers would have given you opportunities to practice. And I know you would have done your own private practice as well. So I am sure that you're quite ready and eagerly anticipating your turn. And I hope in your deliberation that you're going to show the passion for the topic, as I said, is very current. And try as much as possible to engage the audience. I know I have participated as an audience in public speaking competitions, and sometimes our students, they tend to do very well for the prepared topic. However, we sometimes see a decline when it comes to the impromptu. I'm urging you students, when you select your topic, hope you can exercise all those skills that you would have practiced and try to elaborate on your points, use examples, be real. So I'm especially looking forward to the third category, since I know that's where you normally will have your shortcomings. So the third category, there's no third category. Oh, sorry, sorry about that. So, nevertheless, I just want to encourage you to demonstrate all of those skills and the content that you have. Let us see your confidence. Once again, we appreciate the audience, and I pray that you'll give the students the opportunity to express themselves clearly. Thank you very much, and enjoy the afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Blake Brown, and we continue to enjoy a good partnership with the Ministry of Education. Next to bring remarks is the president of the Lions Club St. Vincent South, Lion Janelle George. Please welcome her.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairperson, representative from the Ministry of Education, Mrs. Joycelyn Blake Brown, other distinguished Lions, principal teachers, judges, the media, listeners and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, students, fellow participants, good afternoon. Today, I am honored to stand here today as president of the Lions Club of St. Vincent South to welcome you to this year's Lions Club St. Vincent South Flow SPG National Secondary School Public Speaking Competition. I must say this year has been somewhat of a challenge for us, um, given that we had the issue of burial, which would have affected persons throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we would have had to go back to the drawing board to figure out and to question whether or not we should actually have this competition, right? We know a number of families were displaced, as well as some schools were affected, severely damaged during this season of the hurricane. So we really had to sit with the Ministry of Education and seek their guidance to proceed. However, with their guidance and with the enthusiasm of my members, we decided that we would put this group the opportunity for bring the competition. And to, of course, I know the students are looking forward to the various tokens that they would provide. So I'm happy that we have them on board. This year, as I mentioned, there is a total of 26 secondary schools. 50% of the schools were able to participate in the competition, which we're still grateful, as I said, given the challenges that we were faced with. So we definitely have to applaud the principals, the teachers, the students who committed themselves to practice being held. Be authentic when you in your presentation. Be success of your presentation will be judged not by the knowledge you send, but by what the listeners.
Our students. So we have represented.
gaps in our infrastructure, inconsistent access to high speed internet, especially when it rains, and the digital divide between urban and rural areas. They might also say that our economies are not strong enough to support such advanced technologies, or that we risk leaving marginalized communities behind. While all these concerns are valid, they are not impossible to overcome. Firstly, major investments are already being made to bridge the digital divide and improve connectivity across our region. According to the International Telecommunication Union, in 2022, the digital connectivity rate in the Caribbean has surpassed 70%, up from less than 50% just a decade ago. Countries like Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados have invested heavily in providing widespread access to high speed internet, which is essential for AI driven development. Second, regional programs like CARICOM Digital Agenda show our commitment to building a strong digital economy. This strategy focuses on developing policies and frameworks that support digital transformation. It emphasizes improvement in digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, and e-governance. The CARICOM Regional Action Plan for Digital Transformation outlines ways to foster digital economies, promote digital literacy, and help small and medium-sized enterprises adopt new technologies. Madam Chairperson, the real question is not whether we are ready, but how quickly can we adapt to those demands? So, today we must ask ourselves, can we adapt the potential of AI with a mindset that is very transformative, very innovative, very inclusive, and very secure? Hence, to fully take advantage of AI, we need a skilled personnel. Educational institutions like the Caribbean Institute of Technology and the University of the West Indies are already offering specialized programs in robotics, AI, and data science, preparing students for the future. Additionally, local programs like the NTRC MyApp program in St. Vincent and the Grenadines introduce young students to coding and robotics, cultivating a new generation of talent. Programs like Jamaica's Girls Who Code ensures that young women are also included in this technological transformation, promoting diversity in the field. As we prepare our children for this transaction, Madam Chairperson, we must ask ourselves, are we doing enough to encourage a culture of long life learning so that the adults can also adapt to the rapidly changing landscape? I must emphasize that these initiatives are not just about creating tech savvy individuals, they are about creating critical thinkers who can thrive in an AI driven world. Governments across the Caribbean are also playing a key role in promoting AI development. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the government is pursuing digital transformation through the Caribbean Digital Transformation Program, a 30 million 5-year initiative funded by the World Bank. Projects like online payment systems and the digitalization of public services are becoming more accessible, showing significant progress. Similarly, Jamaica has introduced policies aimed at creating a sustainable digital ecosystem that enhances the country's competitiveness. Moreover, regional efforts such as the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center are using digital tools and AI to analyze climate data, predict environmental changes, and build resilience among member states facing climate changes. CARICOM countries are also working together on cybersecurity measures to protect our digital infrastructure, ensuring trust in digital transactions, which is essential for AI adoption. The true power of AI lies in its ability to drive both economic and social change. On June the 23rd, 2021, the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations launched its Artificial Intelligence for Food Security and Sustainability Initiative, emphasizing how AI helps farmers make decisions driven to increase crop yield and promote sustainability. Dr. Chensley, in 2024, highlights that the Caribbean, including Guyana, is increasingly incorporating AI in agriculture to modernize economies and improve efficiency. Globally, AI's use in agriculture is projected to grow significantly, offering benefits like optimized planting, pest control, and streamlined supply chain. Additionally, artificial intelligence has become a transformative force in various industries, and healthcare is no exception. AI-powered tools in telemedicine and diagnostic systems are already making a significant impact. For example, Dr. Muradali has integrated AI into healthcare in Trinidad through two initiatives: Virtual Wellness, which provided free support during the pandemic, and Patient Connect, a low-cost digital health service for businesses. All that being said, Madam Chairperson, the Caribbean is prepared to champion the AI revolution. To realize this potential, we must take decisive steps by prioritizing investments in digital infrastructure, expanding internet access to rural areas, and implementing comprehensive training for both youth and adults. Collaboration across the region is essential to share knowledge and best practices, ensuring that no community is left behind. As we embrace the immense power of AI, we must also act responsibly, ensuring that this technology promotes inclusivity and drives sustainable growth across all sectors. By utilizing AI's potential, we can create a future where technology enhances the lives of our people, strengthens our economies, and secures our place globally. By fully embracing AI, we can create sustainable economic opportunities and significantly enhance the quality of life for all citizens. An era of growth, equity, and progress in the Caribbean. I think.
Thank you very much, Delicia. Delicia spoke for
9 minutes and 13 seconds.
9 minutes, 13 seconds. We have an announcement. PY 102, you're blocking someone, the driver PY 102, do you hear? Here you're blocking. Oh, okay. All right. All right, and while the judges are getting their scores in, as I indicated to you, tomorrow will be the turn of Zone 3, and the topic is for developing countries. Hosting of global sporting events can only result in benefits. So, schools in Zone 3 will be speaking on that. Our topic today: the Caribbean region is properly equipped for the artificial intelligence revolution. And we have heard from two students. Finals of this competition is set to take place on November 5th in the Methodist Church Hall in Sound. Yes, so we have 2 weeks or so ahead of us. Is that ready? Yes? Great. Okay, so we're moving on swiftly, and we have representing the West St. George Secondary School, Cheyenne, Scotland. Cheyenne, it's important that I give you the bell rules. So the first bell will ring when you take the podium and you're ready to present. The second bell at 8 minutes, and the third and final bell at 10 minutes.
Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation, Lion President Janine George, other distinguished Lions, principals and teachers, judges, the media, listeners and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, students, fellow participants, good afternoon. More than 40 years ago, millions of people all over the world were spellbound to their televisions for an hour each week whenever these words came on the air. And I quote, Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. People all around the world wanted to see Michael Knight and his supercar kit in action. Kit was a talking car, Kit was a bulletproof car, Kit was a car that could drive itself. Kit was artificial intelligence at its very best. Madam Chair, I invite you to take a ride with me and the Knight Rider fans everywhere as we turbo boost into an examination of the readiness of our Caribbean region to grapple with the effects of artificial intelligence. According to Britannica Online, artificial intelligence (AI) is, and I quote, the ability of a digital computer or computer-controlled robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent beings. The term is frequently applied to the project of developing systems endowed with the intellectual characteristics of humans, such as the ability to reason, discover meaning, generalize, or learn from past experience. End quote. However, to be truly intelligent, one must be able to adapt to new environmental situations. This is a unique trait which sets human beings apart from the vast majority of other living things and non-living things, which appear to be intelligent. While AI presents opportunities for growth, its disadvantages pose significant challenges to our Caribbean. This is why I disagree with the mood which is presented in our topic for today's preliminaries. I dare to say the Caribbean is not properly equipped, and I believe that we are only partially prepared for the AI revolution. The disadvantages of artificial intelligence in the Caribbean can include but are definitely not limited to the following. 1. Job displacement. Automation and AI can lead to job losses in sectors like agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing, which are critical to the Caribbean economy. 2. Skill gaps. The implementation of AI technologies may require advanced skills that are lacking in the local workforce, leading to increased unemployment and economic inequality. 3. Infrastructural challenges. Many Caribbean nations face infrastructural limitations such as unreliable internet and power supply, which can hinder the effective deployment and use of AI technologies. Addressing these disadvantages requires strategic planning, investment in education and infrastructure, and policies that promote equitable access to technology. There are also ethical issues that we must come to face with as we think of embracing AI in the Caribbean. Stacey Russell, a Barbadian citizen and UK expert on AI and cybersecurity, makes the point that policing algorithms have been generated as a precursor to predicting crimes and actually finding criminals before they commit crimes. These algorithms reach their conclusions from just one instance on person of having broken the law in the past. She points out that a sizable proportion of persons flagged were teenagers 18 years old and younger. This means that many young people in the Caribbean can find themselves set for life, but in a penal institution where they can be locked up and AI throw away the keys to their jail cells. Also, Madam Chair, the digital natives who populate our classroom in schools throughout the Caribbean can be seen spending more and more time on the devices. It is like our children are glued to their phones and tablets, even during classes. But do our students know that every time they interact with their devices online, they are in fact interacting with artificial intelligence? Do they realize that as they interact with AI, if AI is studying and learning about their behavior, it means that in this new AI dispensation, our children have to understand that their behavior matters and must be appropriate for the region's success on the global level with artificial intelligence. Long ago, the average vehicle in St. Vincent and the Grenadines was in manual transmission. Drivers had to learn how to ride the clutch and change gears. Today, most vehicles are automatic transmissions, and some are even hybrid. While Kit was ahead of his time, there are actual driverless vehicles in our world today. But are the intentions really ready to step into a car or van that has no one in its driver's seat? Van drivers are basically an endangered species in the wake of the AI revolution. Both Google and Tesla have reported problems with the testing of their driverless vehicles. In fact, one person was even killed after being knocked down by a driverless vehicle this year. Let's imagine these vehicles on our narrow Vincentian roads, which has so many potholes, pedestrians walk like drunken mad when they try to avoid walking into these mini craters. And don't forget that many Vincentians often just walk across the road without looking for oncoming traffic from both directions. How many of you here are willing to go home in a vehicle that has no human driver? Seriously, by the show of hands, how many of you here are really ready to go home in a vehicle with no human driver? Madam Chair, as you can see, I ask again, are we really ready for the AI revolution? Even before the advent of the AI revolution, our small islands developing states were seeing some restructuring in response to mechanization and basic automation. For example, Madam Chair, once upon a time in our little St. Vincent, finding a physical post office in many rural communities was a common sight. Now, you have to look long and hard to find a few which have remained. Similarly, several of our enterprising young men who were not formally employed used to sell digital copies of music or movies. Now, thanks to the AI revolution, you're unlikely to see any CDs or DVDs being sold around town. If you find one such vendor, you find plenty. Does anyone empathize or spare a thought for these one self-employed entrepreneurs whose business have become useless in an age of AI? It is very likely that AI is becoming the new silent killer among our working class, especially those employed in the basic labor-intensive fields of service and production of goods. Throughout history, every technology that was designed for a good purpose was ultimately used for evil intent by those who like-minded. The genesis of the Nobel Peace Prize is an excellent example. The point I am making is that in the Caribbean, we cannot take for granted the inevitable reality that AI will be used by criminals to literally get away with murder. And if these people have their way, the next generation will be coining the phrase, crime does pay. In conclusion, I reiterate that although the AI is taking the world by storm, it may very well be churning out some negative effects among small island states, especially those in the Eastern Caribbean. In this matter, it is wise to remember what our grandparents taught us and look before we leave. Madam Chair, I thank you.
Cheyenne spoke for
8 minutes and 33 seconds.
8 minutes, 33 seconds. Just to remind us again of the scoring, material 20 points, manner 10 points, language 10 points, voice 10 points, a total of 50 points. And I'm asking if we can give the participants our undivided attention, please, especially for our judges. I'm here quite a bit of a moment. Okay, so you have to be fair to all of the participants. Our competition continues on Friday. We have two zones. Zone 1, the students will speak on the topic: is CARICOM exerting its best efforts in natural hazards preparedness and the management of natural disasters? So quite some thought-provoking topics for consideration. So again, our students today, this afternoon, is speaking on the topic: Caribbean region is properly equipped for the artificial intelligence AI revolution. Our judges are ready. It's we halfway through the main speech presentation. So at this time, we invite from the representing the St. Vincent Grammar School, Jehoon Primus. Jahim, I just want to give you the instructions on the bell. So the first bell will ring when you take the podium and you're ready to present. The second bell at 8 minutes. The third and final bell at 10 minutes.
Chairperson, representative of the Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation, Lion President Janil George, other distinguished Lions, principals and teachers, judges, the media, listeners and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, students, fellow participants, good afternoon. Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the movie The Terminator from 1984 or The Matrix from 1994? Does the movie I, Robot ring a bell? What about Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, which was released just last year? The topic of artificial intelligence has always pervaded our television screens, theaters, and imaginations. We now wait with bated breath, not for the next AI movie, but as the global wave of artificial intelligence sweeps across industries, nations, and economies. The Caribbean, however, finds itself at a pivotal crossroad. Is it properly equipped for the artificial intelligence revolution? This is the big question that confronts us today. My assessment, Chairperson, is that while we have been making strides as a region in embracing artificial intelligence, we have a long way to go in terms of being fully equipped. According to TechTarget.com, artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. AI systems work by ingesting large amounts of data, analyzing that data, and using patterns to make predictions. Chairperson, we all use artificial intelligence on a daily basis. When our devices get unlocked with Face ID, when we are offered suggestions on our social media feeds, the pop-ups of spam filters and spell checks on our computers, the digital voice assistants like Siri, Cortana, and Alexa, all these, Chairperson, are products of the artificial intelligence. Let us now turn our attention to the idea of being fully equipped. This basically means having all the necessary tools, skills, knowledge, and resources required to perform a task or face a challenge effectively. It implies being well prepared in every aspect. Chairperson, the Caribbean region has undoubtedly made significant strides in education and skills development. Countries like Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago have initiated STEM programs, promoting science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The program encourages students' digital literacy, critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity which are all prerequisites for the use of artificial intelligence. Right here in St. Vincent, Petrus Gomes, founder and director of the STEM Educational Institute, during his 2023 summer program, taught students how to use AI software to conduct meaningful research and encourage persons to refocus their skill sets for future job selection. The SVG robotics team has even made a name for themselves by representing this small island at international events. Additionally, Chairperson, research has shown that Jamaica was the first Caribbean country to establish a national AI policy. But of greater merit is the fact that the Jamaican Sandals Resort International is now utilizing artificial intelligence to enhance its tourism industry by training over 16,000 employees across the Caribbean. Moreover, Dr. Wayne Wesley, Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Examinations Council, stated that they have embraced artificial intelligence and are now creating the environment for academic integrity. Barbados is currently working on an AI policy. Trinidad and Tobago is exploring ways to use AI in the public sector, while Guyana has launched an AI lab. Ladies and gentlemen, one can clearly see a positive move towards the integration of AI, but it begs the question, do we just want to participate in the AI revolution, or do we want to thrive in it? In the words of Eric Parado, chief economist at the Inter-American Development Bank, artificial intelligence has the potential of revolutionizing various sectors, increasing productivity, and fostering economic growth in our region. However, with these benefits come a plethora of risks, which can be detrimental if Caribbean governments and private sectors are not fully equipped to deal with them. According to DataSphere Initiative, facing these challenges does not only require developing greater technical skills, but fostering governance frameworks that will promote the digitization of data, increase its quality, protection, and access. Furthermore, the availability of data and a culture of transparency that allows that data to be shared among organizations and regions are paramount to the effective use of artificial intelligence. Chairperson, according to a recent report by UNESCO, many small island developing states have not even developed strategies and national policies to manage the impact of artificial intelligence on their societies. Furthermore, it was reported that many Caribbean governments and businesses have limited to no AI knowledge and experience. A study conducted in 2023 by researchers from Oxford assessed the readiness of governments to adopt and implement AI technologies in their public services and governance. This assessment included 193 countries, 16 of which were Caribbean territories. The index produced was based on three major pillars of readiness: government, technology, and data and infrastructure. Regarding the government pillar, which examined how well prepared the governments were to develop and govern AI responsibly, Caribbean countries did not perform well. Chairperson, St. Vincent and the Grenadines scored below 50%. The results under the technology sector pillar were more even across the region, while most countries scored much higher in terms of data and infrastructural readiness. It was concluded that one of the biggest hurdles was the absence of an AI policy or strategy in most Caribbean countries. Ladies and gentlemen, adopting AI will demand significant computing resources and infrastructure costs, which include high computing capacity, storage capacity, network infrastructure, security, and cost-effective solutions. UNESCO reported that an AI-ready government needs a strategic vision for how it develops and governs AI, along with strong internal digital capacity and adaptability. The country's technology sector needs to be mature, innovative, and have high levels of human capital. While there have been significant strides in improving internet connectivity and access to technology in some Caribbean nations, others face challenges related to broadband access, reliable electricity, and digital literacy. AI thrives in environments with robust data processing capabilities, and many parts of the region still face a digital divide. Without a strong backbone of high speed internet, cloud computing, and reliable energy, AI technologies cannot be effectively integrated into our economies. At such a crucial time in history, we need to train people who will build, manage, and sustain AI systems. But unfortunately, the region faces a shortage of technical expertise. While there are several world class universities and technical institutions in the Caribbean, we are still producing a limited number of data scientists, machine learning engineers, and AI specialists. Chairperson, artificial intelligence is fast becoming our new normal. A small percentage of private sectors and regional governments have begun to explore the infinite possibilities of this technology. However, much more needs to be addressed in order for the Caribbean to be deemed as fully equipped to survive the AI revolution. Governments and private sectors need to collaborate to develop suitable AI policies and strategies, effectively educate their workers and citizens to mitigate misconceptions, and produce an AI framework that can meet their unique needs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Caribbean has always been a resilient, adaptive, and creative region. Let us harness that spirit to ensure that we are not merely passive consumers of AI technologies elsewhere, but active contributors and beneficiaries of this great transformative era. I thank you.
James spoke for
9 minutes, 30 seconds.
9 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, so we're moving along swiftly. So remind us again, material 20 points, manner 10 points, language 10 points, voice 10 points, a total of 50 points. Right, we have our final two more participants from the intermediate high school and the Camden Park Secondary School. Then we move into our impromptu segment. Again, we are asking our audience for your undivided attention as our students debate. Okay, so next participant is representing the Camden Park Secondary School, Cherise Edwards. Cherise, just to give you the instructions, so the first bell will ring when you take the podium and ready to present. Second bell at 8 minutes and the third and final bell at 10 minutes.
Representatives of the Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation, Lion President Janelle George, other distinguished Lions, principals and teachers, judges, the media, listeners and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, students, fellow participants, good afternoon. The topic I have to speak on today is the Caribbean region is properly equipped for the artificial intelligence revolution. I am of the opinion that we are severely lacking the prerequisites needed for this revolution. When it comes to artificial intelligence, many of us are very mindful, very excited, but very skeptical. I was of the opinion that AI technology would lead to robots taking over the world, but that was before I understood what it was really about. What is artificial intelligence? Madam Chair, the European Commission's expert group on AI defines it as, and I quote, Systems that display intelligent behavior by analyzing their environment and taking actions, with some degree of autonomy to achieve specific goals. End of quote. This definition focuses on the ability of AI systems to interact with their environment and make decisions. AI is classified into several categories, including machine learning, natural language processing, robotics, and expert system, amongst others. While AI development has primarily been concentrated in large economies like the United States, China, and parts of Europe, its impact is being felt across the globe, including in small developing regions like the Caribbean. Madam Chair, before I do a deeper dive into this topic, I want us to consider the verb used in our topic today, the word equip. The Cambridge Dictionary defines equip as, and I quote, to provide a person or a place with objects that are necessary for a particular purpose. End of quote. Madam Chair, our Caribbean region is grouped into three main archipelagos, the Greater Antilles, the Lesser Antilles, and the Bahamas. I firmly believe that we are the warmest and friendliest people in the world. But when it comes to technology, we seem to be mere bystanders. Despite our potential to leverage AI for economic growth and development, several factors suggest that we are lagging behind our Caribbean region. One of the primary reasons for the Caribbean's lack of preparedness for AI is the limited access to quality education and training in the field. AI development requires a highly skilled workforce proficient in data science, machine learning, and software engineering. And while many Caribbean countries have made strides in improving their educational systems, specialized AI programs and curricula remain scarce. Even as some universities in the region, such as the University of the West Indies, have begun offering programs in computer science and data analytics, there is a need for more targeted initiatives to build local expertise in AI. Furthermore, Madam Chair, most often the qualifications to pursue these fields of study are often lacking in many of our Caribbean countries. Maths and computer science are at the core of artificial intelligence. Correspondingly, in order to pursue a degree in information technology or AI at UWI, CSEC Maths is required. Madam Chair, did you see the maths results from CSEC this year? There was only a 36% pass rate in the subject across the Caribbean. Indeed, we have to revamp our entire educational system if we are to embrace AI in our society. As a matter of fact, experts such as Paul Golding, a professor at the University of Technology in Jamaica, suggest that AI should be incorporated in the curriculum of early childhood to produce pioneers. When will we achieve this dream? Countries such as China are already working towards introducing AI courses as part of their compulsory education syllabus. Meanwhile, what are we doing in SPG and many other islands? Banning devices in schools. Truly, the Caribbean has a very, very long way to go. In order to fully embrace AI, we must prioritize educational systems that equip individuals with the necessary skills for the AI-driven economy. Moreover, Madam Chair, the high cost of living and limited job prospects in the Caribbean often discourage the few AI professionals we have from settling or remaining in the region. Many talented individuals choose to pursue opportunities in more developed countries with higher salaries and better career advancement prospects. This brain drain further worsens the AI talent shortage and hampers the region's ability to harness the full potential of AI technologies. Another fundamental challenge to adopting and implementing AI in our region is the lack of robust digital infrastructure. High-speed internet and cloud computing resources are essential for AI deployment. While urban areas, countries like Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and Jamaica have relatively good internet connectivity, rural areas and smaller islands still face limited access. A study conducted by ECLA, the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean reported that the number of mobile broadband subscriptions was less than 6,400 subscribers for the 11 out of 19 Caribbean countries we serve. Madam Chair, compare that figure to the US, which has broadband subscriptions of 98 per 100 subscribers. We still have a long road to try. Additionally, since AI is heavily reliant on data, bandwidth is important. Globally, 5G networks facilitate the rapid transmission of information. As of June this year, statistics published by the World Bank indicated that internet providers across the Caribbean have deployed 5G in only 9 out of 30 Caribbean territories. That's a coverage of 30%. In contrast, some countries such as China, Japan, and the United States have 5G coverage of more than 85%. You tell me if these statistics speak to AI readiness. Not at all. Without adequate digital infrastructure, the region cannot fully capitalize on AI-driven opportunities. Madam Chair, although there are some notable initiatives and advancements in AI in the Caribbean, these aforementioned factors collectively suggest that the region is facing significant challenges in keeping pace with the global AI revolution. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for the Caribbean to harness the full potential of AI and drive sustainable development. I thank you.
Sherry spoke for
7 minutes and 28 seconds.
7 minutes, 28 seconds. So our final competitor from the intermediate high school, Charisma Lee. Let's welcome Charisma, please. Charisma, in terms of the bell instructions, the first bell will ring when you take the podium and you're ready to present. The second bell at 8 minutes, and the third and final bell at 10 minutes.
Chairperson, Representative of Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation, Lion President Janelle George, other distinguished lions, principals and teachers, judges, the media, listeners and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, students, fellow participants, good afternoon. Imagine this. It's 2045 and you are at KFC in the line about to order your favorite meal when you are greeted by a friendly artificial intelligence powered drone that knows exactly what you are going to order. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, the truth is, this future is not as far off as you may think, and the Caribbean is perfectly positioned to lead this AI revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, is the Caribbean region properly equipped for the artificial intelligence revolution? The answer is a resounding yes. Chairperson, the Caribbean region is now a powerful hub of innovation where artificial intelligence can enhance education, business, and healthcare. In fact, Chairperson, the AI revolution is not coming, it is here, and the Caribbean is ready. According to the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, over the last decade, the Caribbean region has made major strides in internet, mobile access, and digital literacy, from Cuba in the north to Guyana in the south. There have been major investments in fiber optic technology, transforming the region's telecommunications infrastructure and improving access to high speed internet, which is critical for digital transformation, especially with the assistance from Kit Electric, Digicel, and Flow. These digital highways are the veins through which AI will traverse, allowing education, business, and healthcare to benefit. Fiber optic technology is laying the groundwork for a vibrant AI revolutionary future. St. Clair et al. Mentions that fiber optic connection is essential for facilitating the growth of emerging technologies, including artificial intelligence. To add, Chairperson, our universities, technical, and even the primary schools in the Caribbean are already producing graduates with the science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths, or as we know it, STEM skills. Needed to push AI forward as posited by Burrow and Johnson, their study highlights how educational reforms in the Caribbean, primary and secondary schools are integrating STEM education to prepare students for technology driven careers, including AI. More importantly, Chairperson, Robinson and James in the article Innovating Education, the role of STEM in Jamaican primary schools identify that there is a growing focus on coding, robotics, and problem solving from primary schools. Additionally, the Ministry of Education has been actively integrating STEM into the curriculum, and a key initiative includes the introduction of a specialist teacher model at the primary level to improve math and English teaching with the emphasis on project-based and problem-solving learning. Noteworthy, Chairperson, in 2023, First Global reported that the first Global Robotics Championship, held in Singapore, that St. Vincent and the Grenadines performed notably well, ranking 67th out of the 191 countries. The competition revolved and designing around robots that could produce store hydrogen for energy, reflecting a focus on sustainability and innovation. The success in the initiative marks a significant step forward in promoting STEM education and technological advancement in the region. Chairperson, this is critical because AI is not just about technology, it's about people who understand how to use it. Chairperson, the Community of Latin America and Caribbean States Conference reports that artificial intelligence businesses in the Caribbean are gradually expanding, with various countries supporting AI innovation. These businesses are growing largely due to government programs, tech incubators, and international collaborations. This report discusses how Caribbean nations are investing in digital transformation, including artificial intelligence technologies to enhance economic growth and innovation. In Barbados, for example, there is Abed Ventures. This Barbadian business incubator is helping to create an ecosystem for artificial intelligence startups. By fostering AI innovations, it supports startups focusing on financial tech, health tech, and education tech, among other sectors. WePay Caribbean is an AI-enabled financial tech company based in Trinidad and Tobago. WePay uses artificial intelligence to provide seamless payment solutions with a focus on fraud detection, transaction optimization, and customer experience improvement, as have been noted in Charles and Simmons. There is also Elise AI. This startup, founded by Jamaicans, used artificial intelligence for automated customer service and communication systems. Elise AI's success demonstrates Jamaica's growing presence in global AI solutions. World Bank analyzes the technological advancements in the Caribbean, focusing on startups like Elise AI that are leveraging artificial intelligence for communication and service automation. Furthermore, Fidelity Bank Bahamas announced that integration of AI into its customer service using chatbots to assist clients with banking inquiries and transactions. This reflects the growing role of artificial intelligence in financial services in the region. Chairperson, these efforts have shown a clear commitment to using artificial intelligence to enhance productivity, economic resilience, and social development in the Caribbean. Chairperson, AI is ready to transform healthcare in the Caribbean. This includes the use of machine learning algorithms to predict patients' outcomes and optimize treatment plans. The Cayman Islands are invested in AI technologies to assist in personalized cancer treatment plans. Artificial intelligence algorithms analyze patients' data and research findings to recommend treatment strategies tailored to individual cancer patients, improving the precision of care. Additionally, Chairperson, Cuba is leveraging artificial intelligence for biomedical research, particularly in the development of vaccines and therapies. The country has a strong tradition in biotech, and AI is increasingly being used to accelerate drug discovery and improve treatment protocols. Haiti has used AI-based systems in epidemic management, especially after the cholera outbreak during the COVID-19 pandemic. Artificial intelligence tools helped authorities monitor the spread of diseases and allocate resources in the response to public health emergencies. The Caribbean is indeed part of the healthcare revolution and with AI as its driving force. However, we must be mindful about how we approach this. Caribbean Development Bank emphasizes the importance of the need to create ethical frameworks that ensure artificial intelligence is used for good, that it respects the unique culture and values of the Caribbean, and that it narrows, not widens, the socio-economic gap. Permit me to offer a few suggestions for the Caribbean's AI revolution. 1. Governments should have developed policies that promote AI innovation while maintaining ethical standards and data privacy. The creation of regulatory environment that supports technological startups can encourage investment and experimentation based on the reports. 2. There needs to be collaborations between governments and private enterprises to facilitate funding for artificial intelligence projects and initiatives. For examples, initiatives like the Digital Economy Action Plan from Scottish Government can align public goals with private sector capabilities. 3. UNESCO adds that there should be an incorporation of various perspectives in AI development is essential for creating solutions that represent the region's varied demographics. These suggestions have offered a valuable blueprint for preparing the region for artificial intelligence revolution that is already here. Even further, Chairperson, Grenada, the home to St. George's University, is incorporating artificial intelligence into medical education. In closing, Chairperson, the Caribbean isn't just ready for this transformation, we are equipped. We have the necessary skills, the infrastructure, the entrepreneurial drive, and the vision to use artificial intelligence for the benefit of our Caribbean people in education, business, and healthcare. The AI revolution is at our door. It is time to step up, take the lead, and own the future right now. Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, students, I'm obliged.
Charisma spoke for
10 minutes, 43 seconds.
10 minutes, 43 seconds. A round of applause to all of our participants. Okay, so we now move into the impromptu section, and my role as chair ends here. And I invite my co-chair, Lion Colville Harry, to continue with the remainder of the program. Again, we are asking your audience, please, to give our participants your fullest attention. Okay?
Thank you very much, Lion Cornelia. Representative of the Ministry of Education, National Reconciliation, Lion President Janelle George, other distinguished Lions, principals, teachers, judges, the media, listeners and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, students and participants, good afternoon. We're into the fun segment. This is the impromptu, and this is where we see how well our participants can think on their feet. And before I continue, I will give you an idea as to how this segment will be judged. We have material, which is 5 points, manner, 5 points, language, 5 points, and voice, also 5 points. So a total of 20 points for this particular category. Now you may ask, how exactly does the impromptu work? And I'll give you a reminder. Participants, the first bell will go when you come to the podium. That will be your cue to make your notes and prepare yourself mentally for your presentation. At the end of that minute, you get a second bell, which will indicate that is your point to begin your presentation. And the third and final bell will be at the end of the third minute. So that will indicate to you that your time has expired. Is that clear, participants? Right. So this is where we get the participants in the order to select their topics out of our bag. And I will grab the order. And we begin with Sandy Bay Secondary School, Macy Batiste. So Macy will come and select her topic out of the bag. Let me take it for it. Okay, make sure that you have a pencil and a paper when you, if you don't, please indicate so we can provide you with one. Thanks. Alright, so the topic Macy will be speaking on plants. Plants. So Macy, it's all yours. Okay, just a reminder that you have to remain quiet so that the judges can hear the participants properly. Thank you.
protocol has already been established. The topic that I chose is plants. Plants are all around us. Well, outside. Plants is important because plants give off oxygen. Plants, trees, flowers, all, I would say, on the same category, makes a great scenery. Like, you could look outside. Look outside. Well, obviously, you can't look outside now, but most of the time when you look outside, it's mostly greenery. You see the plants, and it's very pretty, right? Now, as I said before, plants give off oxygen, and vegans apparently they don't know that because, yeah, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Macy. You spoke on the topic plants all around us. We're waiting on the judges to give us their cue. Oh,
Macy
report on the
spoke
time.
for 1 minute, 12 seconds.
1 minute, 12 seconds. So, as we await the judges, just a reminder we still have 3 zones remaining, and we'll let you know the participants in those zones and topics, the main topics there. And I'll ask number 2, which is Delicia Teixeira, to prepare herself. As soon as the judges are ready, you've got to pick your topic. And let me welcome those who are listening and viewing, those on NBC Radio's Facebook page, the Agency for Public Information, and VC3 Television, and of course VC3 originating the broadcast here this afternoon, and the listeners on Nice Radio as well. Welcome. So, judges, are we ready? All right. Okay, so Delicia is going to pick her topic now. Let's see what Delicia has picked out of the envelope. Spiritual Baptist. Spiritual Baptist. Likewise, you have 1 minute to prepare. You'll get a bell when you come to the podium. At the end of that minute, you'll hear the bell, which will indicate your point to begin, as with the other participants.
Protocol has already been established. My topic is spiritual spiritual baptism. Let me tell you a story. So, I have a granny, right? And she's a spiritual Baptist. So one night, I heard some noise coming from the bedroom. All I could hear, ahukum, 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 ahukum. I saying, what? Ahukum, ahukum. Go around, granny. You want to join? You want to join? No, granny, I don't want to join. Spiritual Baptist. We have all types of religions, right? Right, including Adventist, Spiritual Baptist, and so much more. I am an Adventist, and I don't deal with spiritual Baptists. But sometimes, when I sit down and listen to the music, right, I see it just tempt me to like, avukum, 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 avukum. Yes, don't we all agree? Sometimes, yes. So sometimes it drives me to like, okay, sometimes backslide and say, okay, I'm going to join spiritual Baptist because wukum wukum, especially when you have a funeral. So I want to say, no matter what religion we are all serving one God. And we should remember that no matter if we hear wukum wukum, it's all God we serving. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Delicia. And the time,
Delicia spoke for 1 minute 33 seconds.
well, I did tell you this was going to be the fun segment, so you expected that. So we're on to number 3. We're going quickly. Western George Secondary School, Cheyenne, Scotland. You'll now do like the others and select the topic. Okay. Science topic, Argyle International Airport. Argyle International Airport.
Protocol have already been established. My topic I present to you today is the Argyle International Airport. Sorry. So, one time I had a dream, right? The Argyle International Airport, out countryside there was a tsunami. I don't know what a tsunami doing in Vinci, but it is in Vinci. There was a tsunami, and as you know, that airport deal with airplanes, of course, flying. But it was not the airplanes that was flying. Guess what was flying? Anyone can make a wild guess that what was flying? It was birds, not even close. A flying cat. You had ever heard of that? A flying cat. And don't even talk about the flying cat. There was a flying pig too. So now I'm thinking to myself, how a pig so heavy could reach up in the air and be flying. But, it was a dream, of course. Of course, it was a dream. You don't know what will happen into your dream. Yeah, so we all know that how the Argyle International Airport is out countryside, near to the river, near to the sea, I should say. You never know what may happen out there because it's so close to the sea that a tsunami might happen. We don't know. But everyone said that, oh, a tsunami will never happen in Vinci. But how are we so sure we don't know what God has in plan for us? And that is why we should always think about what we're doing. That was my topic for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cheyenne. And the time,
1 minute 46 seconds. 1 minute 46 seconds.
right, just a quick reminder so that the judges can hear the participants clearly. The to be as quiet as possible. We're getting ready for number 4, St. Vincent Grammar School, Jaheim Primus, and he will do likewise and select his topic from the envelope. So let's see what Jaheim will be speaking on this afternoon. Olympics. Olympics.
Protocol having already been established, good afternoon again. My impromptu topic is Olympics. Olympics come around every 4 years. It hosts many events which ranges from running, swimming, throwing, and jumping. It comprises of many talents, strong men, big strong men, little, small jumpers, fast runners. It hosts many heights of athleticism. It gives citizens many opportunities to represent their countries, often very patriotic people who love their country and want to represent them on the grandest of stages. These athletes put in so much work and dedication, and we ought to show them the respect and love that they deserve. Our own athlete, Shafika Maloney, and Handel Roban represented us at the Olympics 2024 in France. The Olympics started off very shaky with a crude depiction of the Last Supper, but it smoothed along the way. Our athlete Shafika Maloney was the first Caribbean athlete to represent us in the 800-meter women's final. She did us well. Even though she did not medal, she gave us a sense of pride, immaculate pride. She gave us just so much joy to see that us, a little country, this small country, can be represented on the biggest stage with all those grand countries, those first world countries. We did very well. And Handel Roban, even though he did not make the finals, he still did very well. The Olympics is a great event that happens every 4 years, and we ought to watch it and enjoy it and cherish it. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Jaheim Primus, St. Vincent Grammar School. The time?
2 minutes, 14 seconds.
Right. So we have 2 more to go. And at this time, we invite Bethel High School Charisse Edwards to select her topic. So let's see what Charisse will be speaking on. Country life. Country life. Country life. Country life.
protocol has been established. Good afternoon once again. The topic I have is countryside. Just imagine living in the countryside where everything is about planting, breadfruit, banana, the list goes on. Me, I have a granny that live country. Every morning, she gone garden and she coming back late in the night. And she just leave we home and cook and cook. All the time, my brother does want to do with her, but no. Say, I don't want you behind me next thing you fall down. Who can pick you up now? Me, no, it's not me. It just be like, seriously? But at the same time, then again, he could stay home and watch TV. Me, I don't fight up because I just stay home, eating and watching TV. My uncle does also help her because she old and, but still got help she still. Every time she don't have something or thing don't go her way, the first thing she doing is jump up. I can't garden, I don't have no time with all you. I gone. And none of you can't tell me I can't go. So nobody does trouble she just leave she. Okay. Me, I don't do that. I am too nice for that. That's not very cutesy. That's not very demure of me. Me, I don't do that. I prefer to stay home and binge watch movies and eat a lot of KFC. I will leave that to the elderly people who like good garden and work out their old bones. Right. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Number 5, Sharice Edwards, Bethel High School, and the time
1 minute 47 seconds.
1 minute 47 seconds. And last but by no means least, our 6th participant from the Intermediate High School, Charisma Lee. So she will now choose the topic. She wants me to choose it, but she has to choose a topic, right? Alright. And her topic is lying, as in falsehoods. Lying. Charisma, it's all yours.
Protocol has already been established. My topic is liars. I have a story to tell you. My mommy hates liars. But wait, I is one. One day, my mommy cooked some sweet stew chicken, and you don't know I there. But later on in the afternoon, you don't know girl have to go take a little piece, So I reached in the pot, I take up mostly 4 pieces of chicken with some breadfruit she did roast later. You know, that woman wake up. She said, somebody been in my pot. So me say, who? She said, somebody been in my pot. So I said, but mommy is not me, I been just sleeping with you. Anyways, she come talk about, I leave 16 pieces of chicken in this pot, and you come take 4 pieces out of there? I say, my mommy have other siblings too. She's like, no, your sibling are not at home. My mommy hates liars. My mommy talk about, bring me that belt, I will come and cut you behind. I'm like, mommy, but me not do it. I still going down in the lie, you know. But I continue going down and going down and going down. My mommy hates liars. Instead, she pulled me aside. She was like, Charisma, did you take those chicken out those pots? I eventually said, yes. Boy, I get the cutters of my life, eh? My mommy hates liars. I thank you.
Thank you very much. And that's the final participant in the competition. But don't leave us yet. We still have to present the certificates, but we have the time for charisma.
1 minute 56 seconds.
1 minute 56 seconds. All right, round of applause for all of the participants this afternoon. All right, we please just hold just a few more minutes. Let's wrap up with the presentation of the certificates, and I'll ask my fellow Lions to prepare for the presentation. I will present those in the order of their appearance. So, Cherise, if you can step forward, please. Sorry, Macy, sorry. Participant number one, just step forward and collect your certificate, please. Yes, and the representative from the Ministry of Education will also assist in the presentation. Just hold a moment, please. Let's present these certificates to the participants. Macy Batiste of the Sandy Bay Secondary School. And I invite Delicia Teixeira to come quickly as well and receive her certificate. She's from the Emmanuel High School, Mesopotamia. And Cheyenne, prepare yourself. You are next. Cheyenne Scotland of the West St. George Secondary School. Immediately followed by Jahim Primus of the St. Vincent Grammar School. Cherise Edwards, you're next. Bethel High School. And Charisma Lee of the Intermediate High School. Takes a lot of bravery, a lot of effort, preparation, and all of those things to prepare for an event like this. Main topic, an impromptu, especially the impromptu. So again, I want to get everybody to give a round of applause to all of the participants, please. One more time. And as we get ready to close, I'll invite Lion Monel Maxman to present the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. I am Lion Monel Maxman, and my duty today is to present you with the vote of thanks. Sincere gratitude to Flo for once again sponsoring this year's competition. I would like to thank Mr. Josiah John of the Intermediate High School for bringing God's presence and prayers to us. Thanks to Mrs. Joycelyn Blake Brown, the Deputy Chief Education Officer, for her presence here today and for her encouraging words to the participants. Line President Janine George, thank you for your remarks. To the judges, Mrs. Simone Joseph Oliver, Miss Calicia Mingo, and Mr. Kenton Stoddard, thank you for taking the time to be with us today and for the remaining days of the week at our preliminaries. So we look forward to seeing you at the finals as well. To the participants, principals, teachers, and other students, sincere thanks and appreciation to you for the continuous support you have given to this competition. Thank you to French's House, which we have been using for the past few years for the use of their building. To the media here today, thank you. VC3, API, NBC Radio, and Nice Radio. We greatly appreciate you. To my fellow Lions, thank you. And get home safely, everyone. Stay tuned for the remaining days of this competition. Get home safely, all.
All right, thank you very much, Lion Monel, for thanking us. And stay tuned to the various platforms. We will provide you with updates on the remaining 3 zones. And of course, those media entities mentioned will continue with coverage as well. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming.